Well, folks, on this episode, Mrs. GT is going to help me as we take a look at the Mystery Ranch Urban Assault backpack line while she checks out
the Urban Assault 21
and I check out the Urban Assault 24. Well, folks, thanks for coming and joining us today on this in-depth review of these two Mystery Ranch Urban Assault backpacks. And we've been using these for several months now, about 5.5 months. My wife has been using this one, the 21, for what, your diaper bag basically?
Right.
For a 3.5-year-old and a 1.5-year-old for the last 5.5 months. I have regularly used this in rotation for my everyday carry system to take to the office with computers and laptop and a tablet and some gear and water and all that. So we've had a good experience for several months with these backpacks before giving you the content in this video. So we're going to break it all down for you, show you pros and cons in this video, and give you details and which one will be better suited for your needs if you're looking for that heavy duty built, high quality, but very streamlined backpack to use day in, day out. So we'll jump right into some basic specs for you. Both of these bags are going to be made out of 500 Cordura fabric, fantastic fabric, and I like that denier. It's not super overbuilt, so it becomes really heavy, but it's not so light that it's more tear resistant. It's a good blending and mixing of the two. There are tons of different color combinations, with the 21 having, I think, almost 20 different color combinations, and the 24 having about 5 different color combinations right now available. Now, both bags will have a top loading organizer pocket on the top of the bag, and you can throw sunglasses. Got a little key keeper in there, your wallet, your cell phone, things that you want quick access to. It does give you that with that YKK zipper and then that water resistant zipper line as well. Now, both of these packs are going to have Mystery Ranch's iconic 3-zip system. They have YKK heavy-duty zippers with water-resistant runners on them. So this is going to be water-resistant not only in the fabric, but also with the zippers, which is a nice feature. And so with these YKK zippers, what makes this really nice is that you can grab the lid, and that gives you access to just the main compartment kind of as a top loader, or you can grab the center zipper, pull straight down, and get to all the contents in the middle without going through the lid, even stuffed all the way down so you're not having to dig all the way through the pack, or completely fillet open the bag to get into all the different gear items that may be in there. Now, the Urban Assault 24 is going to have a lot more that we're going to go through on the interior, but I'll show you the similarities between that and the 21 here. Now, you're going to get mesh bottoms for those pockets, dump pockets up top, so that you can kind of see what's inside if you're trying to remember where you put something. So that's kind of nice that you'll have that right there. And then ambidextrously on the wing of the panel, you're going to get a mesh compartment that you can throw different gear items into, like a cell phone, a wallet, those type of things. That'll be ambidextrous on either side of the 21. You'll get the same concept on the 24, but those pockets are actually smaller, shorter, because of the dump pockets that are on the side wings of the 24. And then the 21, keeping that minimalistic idea, you can see that my wife has stored all of the kids' gear in there, and what really does make it nice with that straight up and down zip is that, if we need diapers, we can just lift the lid. If I need to get down into something like the medical kit all the way down at the bottom, I can zip that sucker all the way down. Now, when you remove those, what you're going to get is 2 sleeves right back here that does have a strap to kind of keep the laptop or tablet secure. And so this can handle, it says, most 15-inch laptops. I do not have one that size to test, but that is what it is rated for. And then it has a secondary sleeve for a tablet or book, and that is about it. There is just a dump compartment other than those 2 side little pockets and those 2 sleeves. The sleeves do not really operate as a bladder attachment, though you could hang a bladder in there. You would just have to run the hose through one of the side zippers and not fully zip the bag tight, because there is no bladder port coming through on the compartment and on the bag. I think that would have been a nice touch, that you could take this as your carry-on, carry a bunch of supplies, but have a water bladder, so if you have some off time in between meetings or things like that when you're traveling or just seeing family, whatever it may be, you could throw a bladder in there, easily run a hose, and have it a little bit more compatible for those things. You can do it, but you kind of modify the bag to be able to carry a water bladder. That's about it for the organization that it offers in the 21, and we got a lot more going on in the 24. Now, you do still have plenty of space for like a full-size med kit that I have here, a little pocket survival kit that I threw in there, and then some snacks as well down in that main compartment. But as we look here, what you're getting is some really cool features. First off, you get 2 separate kind of larger dump pockets, and those side dump pockets can stuff stuff like, say, Captain America can easily fit inside there. Here's a full-size Yeti bottle, definitely the diameter of a Nalgene. That can easily fit inside those 2 inner pockets, so you could carry water bottles or things like that. That just gives you a good, you are going to get these organizational pockets on either side that are ambidextrous. I got my little keyboard if I needed to. Sorry, these pieces want to fillet. This keyboard right here, pen slots. You have a zipper compartment right here for items that will go down, large enough for like a small Kindle or something like that. And then a rear sleeve here that you could easily fit any full-size iPad or small, like 13-inch laptop inside this main sleeve compartment. Now, one of the aspects to the Urban Assault 21 and even a smaller version, the 18, is that it's very streamlined. There's nothing around on this to get caught on. It would be a great like motorcyclist bag, commuting bag that you don't want a lot of stuff on the outside of the pack. Even though it's tough and durable, it has a look of being very streamlined, very unobtrusive. So that is absolutely a big plus. Now, one of the things that you'll notice though is that it does not have any exterior water bottle pockets, either a positive or negative, depending on how you want to use the bag, what you value, and what you want to put in or out of the bag. And let's touch with my wife just to see how she felt and how she feels about using this as a diaper bag and not having water bottle pockets on the outside. So, Mrs. GT, you've been carrying this for almost 6 months daily with the gear for 2 kids with all their clothes, diaper, food, water, all that jazz. Tell us what you like about this Urban Assault 21.
Well, I really like how it rides. It rides high, so it's pretty comfortable with a lot of the stuff. I pack it pretty full with the kids' stuff, baby stuff, kids stuff, and it just always feels comfortable. I like the straps. Whenever I put them on, they're rigid, so they don't get all twisted up, and it takes me a minute to get them straightened out. I like that part. And I'd say I really like the streamlined look of it. Even with a lot of stuff, it doesn't look huge and bulky, and I really like that. And I like this front zipper too, because if I need to get to something at the bottom, it's just easy to just pull it open.
So aside from that, are there any drawbacks to the design?
Yes, I would have liked to have seen some water bottle pouches. It's kind of hard to get them in this section, so I would have liked to have seen them like how the 24 has them.
Okay, so based off of that feedback and your experience with this, you've been using it for 6 months. We have so many bags in the house. I mean, we can get our hands on almost anything out there. Is this going to continue to be the bag that you carry all the kids' stuff in, or are you going to swap it out for something else?
Yes, it is going to be the bag I continue using. I really like that the streamlined feel and look of it. That's the main reason. I think to me that's more important than the lack of the water bottle pouches. I can kind of deal with that, and I just really like how easy it is to get on and off really fast, and how it's not bulky.
So that's her perspective. You may agree, you may see value in not having exterior water bottle pockets because of just the way you want to deploy the pack. Now on the flip side, as you can see here, Captain America hanging out with us today, he has the ability to be able to ride on the outside of the bag. Yes, these are hidden water bottle pockets. You can't really tell unless you are putting something in there that they even exist, which is really cool. So it still keeps a very streamlined low profile like the 21, but you're gonna get the capability. I can still fit that full-size Yeti or full-size Nalgene in there, and it's hidden very well. And even a 48-ounce silo Nalgene only comes up to right about here. So those are really positive. When you put them in larger water bottles, it will eat up a little bit of space inside the pocket and main compartment, particularly if you're organizing those dump pockets on the inside along the interior. So that is something to consider, but it's really nice. I really see the value in it. The only drawback to the water bottle pocket is that all over this bag, they have these really nice little grab attachments near all the zipper pulls so that it gives you something to grab onto while you zip and unzip the bag. These water bottle pockets could really use that. Have an extra tab right here. I find myself really having to like get my thumb in there and I'm jamming and fighting with it, and sometimes I have to lay the pack on its side just to get the water bottle back in the compartment because it's designed to be really flush and, you know, kind of almost hidden when you're not using it. But it kind of is a drawback when you actually want to put your water bottle in and out there a lot. It would have been nice just to have a little tab to grab, just to really have something to hold on to extend and open up the mouth of the water bottle pocket. It is something that has somewhat been a frustration to me that I have to constantly fight with. It's small, but it's something that I did notice. Other feature that the 24 Urban Assault has that the 21 does not is this laptop or tablet compartment. Rated for a 15-inch laptop. This thing opens up, clamshells open. You can see there I have my smaller MacBook. I think that's a 13-inch maybe. And then it has a secondary sleeve right here for my full-size iPad. And then it even still has space behind that I can put magazines or even a third tablet if I needed to, some thinner books or notepads, things like that. I have the power charger cable in there. And because of the really nice rigid foam backing right here, and the fact that there is about 2 inches from where these pockets stop to the bottom of the bag, that gives you some cushion that if you were to drop this, or was a fall, whatever, that it's going to give you some cushion that will hopefully protect your laptop or your tablet, is a great feature. And this really sells it for me, on top of the added exterior water bottle pouches, to give a massive level of versatility in the Urban 24 design. This pocket works really, really well.
We're gonna talk price with you guys. The Urban Assault 21 comes in at $125.
And the 24 comes in at $165. Now, based off of everything that we have been showing you guys, they're very well-built packs. I mean, I've done a lot of gear testing and reviewing over the years, had a lot of different quality levels of backpacks. Mystery Ranch always does an exceptional job. So you're getting good fit and finish, quality, materials, all of that. Now, for the 24, I think that's pretty reasonable for the materials. You have to weigh the lack of organization but material build on $125. Does that make sense for the 21? Some of you may feel that's too expensive. Some of you, for the materials, may be like, yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking for. So these are definitely on the more expensive end of packs, but you're going to get some of the best stitching and quality and fit and finish that I've seen on a backpack. Now, Mystery Ranch did send these both over to us so that we could test out, review these backpacks for you guys, show you the pros and cons, help you make a wise choice on whether or not either of these backpacks is the right choice for you, and if so, which one, or maybe not. Maybe there's another Mystery Ranch or just another brand altogether that makes more sense. We will have links for you guys below over to mysteryranch.com, as well as to a few other websites that you can check out in the links below. So if one of these backpacks do connect with you, we appreciate it when you purchase through all the hyperlinks that we offer to you guys below. So we're going to go ahead and talk about the load bearing capabilities of these two bags. And the way that they've designed the density of the foam in the shoulder straps, the little bit of an S contouring, is really well done for both designs. Now we'll talk about the larger one first. The positive being that it has load lifters, and the 21 will also have load lifters. A lot of these commuting, everyday carry type of bags do not have load lifters, and some people tend to really pack these out, particularly if you have a lot of technology. It can really weigh you down. This gets the bag up onto your shoulders, and that really helps carry the load, particularly if you have to go long distances. So that's a big plus there. Both of these will have removable sternum straps. The 24 has this ladder system that is completely removable. I usually will use it without the sternum strap when I'm just carrying it around town, but if I really needed to, cinch it down, go several miles, I would be able to attach this pretty quick. It just helps distribute the load. I like the fact that I can remove them because I normally do not like having sternum straps when I'm just going from the office to the car and trekking a mile or so. Now, Now the sternum strap is of an older design on the current version of the 21 liter Assault, in that they just have a long strap right here that you then can remove the sternum strap, but it's designed to just kind of slide on the tracks there. These both will have D-flex couplings. So it is completely removable if you like. This one tends to be a little bit more tricky to work with, and it does have these little polymer hooks that keep the elastic, that kind of keep it all in place when it's on there, that can tend to dig into your arms if you're trekking, or if you had to kind of jog somewhere real quick to catch a bus or something like that. This one just isn't as comfortable and a little cumbersome to remove and attach, whereas the other version on the 24 is a little more updated and a little bit nicer. Now, neither of these bags will have a belly strap of any kind. They do have generous amount of nylon attachment to be able to give you a pretty good size fit on a lot of body types for the 24. So the 24 fits me really well with this breathable mesh on the back, feels very comfortable. The density of the shoulder straps really works well. Now, I had a major problem with the 21 fitting me properly. I am 6'2", I wear a large size t-shirt. But this thing was so short on the shoulder straps that the sternum strap was very high near my collarbone, and the buckles were in front of my armpits, which is just not very comfortable. I don't like the little polymer plastics where you would cinch down the excess strappage being so up high, and it just did not feel organic to me compared to all the other backpacks I've used on a regular basis, and in particular the 24. The 24 fits my body type a lot better. The shoulder straps are longer. It just fits me a lot better. The 21 just was, once I put it on, I immediately knew it was a no-go, and that was definitely going to be the one that my wife carried, because how tall are you?
5'5".
5'5", and what size t-shirt do you wear for women?
Small.
So that is something to definitely consider, depending on how large you are, your frame. Will the 21 fit? And with your body type, does the 21 fit you well?
It does.
That's good. So a smaller person, the 21 liter will be fine, but for a larger person like myself, it's absolutely a no-go. I can't make it work for me, whereas the 24 absolutely does fit me and fit me well. So there you guys have it. I hope that this video has been entertaining. Thanks, Mrs. GT, for helping us out today.
You're welcome.
Really appreciate that. And giving you guys data. That's really what I want to do in this video, because this line, they even have the smaller 18, the 21, 24, who knows, maybe they'll even go with a slightly larger version down the line. And it's a very popular bag. So I wanted to show you our experience with it, what we've seen that are positives, negatives, pros and cons, so that you can make a wise choice on these slim, streamlined, heavy-duty, really well-built backpacks, if they're the right fit for what you're looking for. Pros and cons for both. So thanks so much, guys, for joining us. Love to answer any questions that you guys have in the comments below. Leave a comment and we'll do our best to answer them for you. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, all the social media. Check the other video popping up. We invite you to subscribe if you're not a current subscriber, because we're throwing up content like this every single week. And finally, guys, always remember, stay equipped, stay prepared,
And we'll see you out there.
yeah.